this Gemini, once you start using it, it's just absolutely amazing the amount of information it can bring forward for you. And then I saw this guy, Akash, somebody or other on X, Twitter. He was interviewing Lisa Wang, who created these gems. They're Gemini, but with specialized purposes, and they have some of them are preset. And she says, go and set up your own gems with specialty stuff. So I went to Gemini and I asked it, what should I do? It told me a recruiter should set up two different gems, one for sourcing and one for other functions. And, I'm not a technical guy, but it gave me step-by-step instructions, and you'll never find a more patient teacher. I was always apprehensive of, can I ask another question, right? It doesn't mind. It might tell you, in fact, well, this is all you need. But then you say, well, is there anything else that I should know? And it's just, hey, you're really smart for asking that question. That kind of made me nervous. Like, you got to keep asking it if there's something else it can tell you. Okay, at least so far, that's my experience. Because it will tell you, and it will take a long time before it gets to the point where it says, hey, I don't have anything more to tell you about this topic. But it's so patient. And for instance, it says, when I'm setting up the gem, it says, press this button, press that button. And I say, well, I don't see that button. I feel like an idiot, of course. But then it'll say, you know what? The rollout might not include your country or or your category of subscribers or whatever, right? And so it says, well, try this, right? And then I'll try that alternate approach to finding this button, and I'll find it. But until I find it, I can ask again and again without feeling like a dummy. Okay, that's an incredible experience. You can ask these. You don't have to be afraid of asking questions. For me, it's actually taking some time to get used to it. I keep thinking it's going to get mad at me. But as I said, those questions are valid. Sometimes it says, find this button in the top corner, and it's just not there. Or, say, look, it says, name this in the naming field. I said, there's no naming field. Oh, it says, these smart Google engineers, they hide it until you need it. Press this, okay? And so that's the kind of thing that you feel stupid for asking, but in fact, it's a really valid question. In fact, well, maybe you don't feel stupid, but I feel stupid.